Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up with it, peeps? What y'all doing? Y'all, we just coming fresh out the live, coming fresh out the WWE, man. The fast lane, man. We got a couple things to discuss, man. It was a crazy ending. Actually, it was a little bit of a what the f ending right there with Edge, man. What was going on right there? Seemed like he just bailed out on his whole job just because he got hit. We gotta get into that one, man. We also got breaking spoilers, man. If you ain't heard yet, the Fiend has returned. The Fiend has returned, peeps. So best believe we're gonna get into that one, man. It's been crazy. It was a crazy match, actually, man. With the Alexa Bliss versus the Randy Orton was actually a pretty crazy little match. Um, but and then we also go and we got a couple things else to talk about. We got to talk about the Drew McIntyre, the Sheamus. We got to talk about the Seth Rollins versus the Shinsuke Nakamura, which is a pretty cool match. We also got to talk about what happened with Shane and Braun Strowman. We also got to talk about what happened with Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Man, that one ended kind of crazy right there, man. So we're gonna talk about that one for sure. And of course, not any of the least of it at all. Is this on the last but not least is what I was trying to say. Apollo Crews versus Big E. That's gonna be another one of the main topics we're gonna get into today because that definitely ended a little bit on the strange side as well. It was a good match though, but I feel like what I feel like which one I'm gonna tell y'all here in a little bit, man. So we'll get right into it, man. Shouts out to Heartbreak Kid Trent. I see you in the comment section, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Did you see FastLane? I know you saw FastLane because you're talking about the Fiend returns. Yes, sir. He's back, man. I saw Justice League movie was dope. Oh, you saw it? Nice. Nicely done, Heartbreak Kid Trent. What you think about it, man? What you think about it, man? Give me a little bit of elaboration on that, man. What you think? You thought it was did you see the first the Joss one, the Joss Whedon version? Did you think it was better? Did you even like that first one? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments, man. But yes, sir, man, we're gonna get right into it, man. But it was a crazy, crazy ending. Crazy ending, fellas. Crazy ending, with the Roman Reigns and the Daniel Bryan. So we had Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan was crazy. Me at Menzar, what up? What up, man? Haven't seen you in a minute. Then again, I haven't been on in a minute, man. I've been a little busy myself. With the music side of me, you know what I'm saying? We got the new song out there, Dragon Skin. Go ahead and check that out. Make sure that you guys download that. Make sure you stream that. Make sure you purchase it, man. Put it on your Instagram stories. All that good stuff, man. That song is out there. Make sure you go under the King's Dragon, no spaces. The song is called Dragon Skin. Yes, that released this past Friday. So we got that one that just came out a little while ago. So that one's out there now. So go ahead and check that out, man. I've been a little busy with that music stuff. Got some new actually stickers in. Matter of fact, let me show you real fast. The logo. Bam. What y'all think about that? Y'all let me know. What y'all think about that, man? Those are the stickers that we just got. You got the Instagram right there at the King's Dragon. So we just got these stickers in, baby. We got the shiny ones and we got the matte versions. So we're definitely gonna be passing those out whenever you guys order something online from the King's Entertainment, whether it be whatever kind of merch we got. You guys order that, man. We'll definitely throw some of those stickers in there, man. So you guys can go and place those. Are good stickers too. Those are the kind that won't fade in the sun and the weather. You know what I'm saying? You can put it on your car and stuff like that on the outside, and it won't even get damaged like that, man. So those are tight stickers, man. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all some of those, man. But I need some of those. Heartbreak Kid Trent, fire, nice. All right, appreciate that. We'll definitely get you some out there, Heartbreak Kid Trent. If you need any merch, we'll definitely send you a shirt. We'll definitely send you a hat. We'll definitely send you whatever else we got coming out with that stuff, man. Me and Menzai, hell yeah, man. If I could send you one out there, I would, man. Or if once we get our website up and running, where you can order stuff online, then go ahead and purchase some of that stuff online. Support the business, man. We would definitely appreciate all of y'all big fans out there, man. But with all that being said, I've been busy with that. All that to say, I've been busy with that. So that's why I haven't been on live. But best believe I caught the WWE FastLane, which is what we're here for. And yes, I just finished coming off the match with the Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and man. First of all, the match itself, we thought, what did people think? We had Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan finally was trying to get his one-on-one with Roman Reigns after he had an Elimination Chamber match that he won, which was badass for him, but immediately lost to Roman Reigns in that same night, the very next match, which now he was trying to get his one-on-one, which the match itself was pretty good. It was long. What time is that? I didn't even see what time it is. I was supposed to check. What time this thing ended. So this thing ended early. This thing was supposed to end at 9. So this thing ended probably like 15 minutes ago or something like that. So it ended early. But it ended kind of whack with Edge, man. I'm gonna get right into it with Edge because but I mean, let me finish off. The match itself was good. I liked the match. They actually did pretty good where they actually had a whole match without having any really interruptions. It got to the point where I was like, man, I guess Jey Uso ain't even gonna interfere in this match. I was like, to a point where he got to the point where I was like, what is Edge even doing there? You know what I'm saying? Because he was just standing there for like the whole 20, 30 minutes while they were going at it. He was just really standing there. He was supposed to be there as the enforcer, the guy that makes sure that the match goes the way it goes in case the referee misses something, or in this case gets knocked out like happened tonight. um he was supposed to be there to make sure things go the right way, and it was crazy because that was his job. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really doing nothing much, but because the match was so long where they actually had went one-on-one pretty clean. It was a pretty clean match, honestly, man. They went one-on-one. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns put on a nice little match. I liked it. I like this Daniel Bryan with the submissions and the technicality, and the Roman Reigns with the power. You know what I'm saying? It was badass. I actually enjoyed that. And at the end, you guys saw it, man. We all saw it. Everybody saw it. There's no way it's not going to be denied, and I hope they address this, which I'm pretty sure they'll address this tomorrow. We saw Roman Reigns tapping out. Daniel Bryan said it. He was saying it on SmackDown. He was saying it on Talking Smack, I believe, that he was going to tap out Roman Reigns. And the guy was a man of his word. He tapped out Roman Reigns. We saw it on the live TV. He was, because Daniel Bryan had him in the yes lot. Oh, Roman was all like, oh, snap, oh, snap. And then he hit the tap, 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 tap. So we saw all that. We saw that happen. But not before, of course, a couple of shenanigans happened, man. So at one point, again, the yes lock this was way into the match, already towards the end. Great match that was being had. Salute to both of you guys, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns. Nice match. Probably the best match of the night. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me confirm that right now for you guys. Out of all the matches, I mean, Alexa Bliss not gonna say it's the best match of the night, but it was very interesting. And the Drew McIntyre Sheamus was a beatdown, but I don't think that was the best match of the night. I think it was this one, the way they were going at it. So really was the best match of the night. But then once the yes lock was put in, Jey Uso comes in the building. Now I don't know about you guys, but Jey Uso, I actually like the Usos. All right, don't get me wrong. I like the Usos. The Usos are cool. You know what I'm saying? The Usos, I like them better when they're in their penitentiary mode than they were with their face paint. A lot of people disagree with me on that, but that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I like that better for them. You know what I mean? I think it helps their character a lot better. But Jey Uso right now, he's been coming off kind of I don't know if it's purposely, but he comes off kind of like not really the tough guy there, the tough guy that's supposed to be a second hand man. He comes off like a little wimp almost, but I don't know. That's part of the character. But he's always butting in, man. He's always butting in. He's always trying to prove himself to his cousin. He's always trying to, which is Roman Reigns. He's always trying to like be there and defend for him and everything. He was always taking the mic from Daniel Bryan when he's doing his promos and all this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's always butting in the matches, always helping out Roman Reigns. It's always gonna happen, man. We've seen it time and time again that Roman Reigns has him just for that. That's what he got him for. You know what I mean? To do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? To be the guy that takes care of all the little crap, for him. You know what I mean? But he comes in this match. Uh Hits the old, who is it? Let me make sure I got this correct. So this is what happens. Daniel Bryan at one point was about to go for the knees to the face, the running knee that he does. Roman Reigns ducks, but the referee has to be behind the guy, right? He ducks and boom, hits the referee. Referee gets knocked out. Edge, being the enforcer that he is, takes up the referee position. Now he's in the ring being referee. He actually does a pin count or two, maybe. But then at one point, when Daniel Bryan gets Roman Reigns into the yes lock, referee outside of the ring, knocked out. Edge is the one that's inside now, the enforcer. In comes Jey Uso. Boom. Hits the old sweet chin music, the old super kick to Edge, knocks Edge out. So now you got no refs, no enforcer. Breaks the hold, gets a chair, hits Daniel Bryan, hits Edge as well with the chair, helps out Roman Reigns. Actually, he just tried to hit Daniel Bryan at one point, but he missed. Daniel Bryan ducks. He was really doing a lot of the underdog stuff. He was really like doing a lot of like, oh, he's coming up. Oh yeah, hell yeah, he has a chance. So he missed the chair shot. He ducks the chair shot. Knocks out Jey Uso with the running knee. Picks up the chair now. Daniel Bryan picks up his chair. And then we get the same scenario where now we have Edge behind Roman Reigns. They're both on the floor, but they're both standing up slowly. But Edge is behind Roman. Daniel Bryan has the chair in his hand. He's like, screw it, man. I'm gonna use this chair. You know what I'm saying? I've been fighting all this time, and I can't seem to get this guy. I'm gonna use this chair. So goes for the swing. Roman ducks again. Now hits Edge. So now you got Daniel Bryan hitting Edge with the chair, knocking him out the ring. Let that simmer in for a little bit. Because now, obviously, you're like, oh, here you go. Edge is going to want to get some payback from that. Of course, the old miscue and the old, I'm finna get some payback. So, Edge being out, ref is out, Jey Uso is out. Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns looked like he was finally gonna end this, and Daniel Bryan reverses a spear and puts Roman Reigns in the yes lock again. This is like maybe the fourth, fifth time, man, he was in the yes lock. Breaking his arm, and that's what it seemed like. And this is where Roman taps. Boom, 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 boom. There's no rev. Edge is out. Jey Uso's out. The only people seeing it are the people on TV, Paul Heyman, and the announcers. People on TV like me and you guys. He's tapping out. Boom, 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 boom. And this is where I was like weird because Edge finally gets in the mix again after getting up, being hit with the chair. Which that was a weird sequence because he actually rose. He was hurt, rose out the ring, and then rose back in the ring later on in the shot, and he's still hurt. It's like, why did you roll back in? It was weird, but I'm pretty sure there was a little miscue with his choreography there. But anyways, Edge, man, comes in and then now swings the chair at Daniel Bryan. Instead of calling the match, instead of being the enforcer, he got in his feelings. He got in his feelings, and now Edge attacks Daniel Bryan while Roman Reigns was tapping to the yes lock. Tap into the S lock. Roman had lost. Edge hits Daniel Bryan with a chair. Hits Roman Reigns with the chair. Hits Daniel Bryan one more time with the chair. Gets mad talking about this is my stuff. This is my time. Whatever he said, man. Whatever he said. And then gets out the ring and goes to the back and he's gone. I'm like, what the heck? You're supposed to be the enforcer. He gets hit with the chair and he's like, screw it, man. I'm not going to enforce nothing no more. I'm out of here. I got my time anyways in WrestleMania, so screw it. It's like, why the heck did you even want to get in the match in the first place? He's the one who butted in the whole time when Jey Uso offered to be the enforcer on SmackDown. Edge butts in talking about, oh, well, how about I get in the mix? How about I'm the enforcer or whatever, which ends up being that because that's how he was there tonight, not Jey Uso. And then he ended up leaving, which was weird because he ends up leaving, walks out. All this after the 3 chair shots, 2 to Daniel Bryan, 1 to Roman Reigns. Both of the guys are out on the ring. The Edge is already gone. A ref finally comes in, runs in. Roman Reigns just drags his body over because they've been going at it for a long time. Him and Daniel Bryan. Just puts his hand over Daniel Bryan. You know, mind you, time has passed because Edge was doing his reactions and walking out the ring and stuff like that. And Roman gets the 3 count, 1, 2, 3, over. That was weird, man. Edge, instead of helping out, being there to be, you know, the guy that we thought, you know, Jey Uso, we thought Jey Uso was going to be the guy that messed it up. You know what I'm saying? Which he ended up doing as expected. But no, man, Edge is the guy that hits Daniel Bryan with a chair because he got hit with a chair. You know how it is with these things. And cost Daniel Bryan the match. So I don't know what's going to happen here, man. What's next after this? Are we going to see Daniel Bryan get in the mix with the WrestleMania main event? You know what I'm saying? Because Daniel Bryan's going to want to get some retribution on this Edge attack, man. He's going to want to get some on this one, man. Y'all let me know, man. If you guys watch the show, y'all can jump on, man. I'm on the StreamYard. I can put the link on here. Let me make sure I put this on here. You know, so you guys can jump on, man. You guys can jump on and let me know what y'all think, man. Boom, there goes the link right there. Go ahead and jump on. I'll put you on the screen, man. Y'all, we can talk about it, man. So I thought that was kind of messed up by Edge on that match, man. I thought it was messed up for it to go down like that. You know what I mean? I thought he got into his feelings and he ended up leaving, which made him look very like heelish. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I'm hoping it leads to something. I'm hoping Daniel Bryan gets his little retribution on Edge. Maybe he even gets into the fold to the main event. You know, WrestleMania is 3 weeks away, so there's not much time to set that up. You know, but it's been setting up all this time. So crazy match. It was awesome. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what happens with that. Hopefully tomorrow when they address this, I know Daniel Bryan's gonna have some. Oh, not tomorrow. That was a SmackDown match. So on Friday, I know Daniel Bryan's gonna want to address what happened, man, because Roman Reigns tapped. And Roman Reigns had tapped. I don't care what anybody says. Roman Reigns tapped fair and square. All right. Well, I mean, there was whatever shenanigans, but caused more by Jey Uso than anybody. And then Edge gets involved. But Roman Reigns tapped, fellas. So we'll see what happens to that, man, on Friday, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in Friday, man. But let's get into the next big thing, man. He's finally back. It's been, what, 3 months? 3 months, guys. I think it's been like 3 months and he's finally back. That's right. If you didn't see it, man, or if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the WWE FastLane 2021. We just talked about the Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan ending with the Edge in there and Jey Uso in the mix. And now he's back. Let's get to the next topic. The Fiend. That's right, baby. Yes, the Fiend is back. Oh my God, and he was looking crazy. He was looking crazy, man. He has a new mask. All right. He has new attire too. He's all burnt up. You know what I'm saying? There was a clip, you know what I'm saying, a YouTube thing out there of somebody that had him have like a Baphomet type of mask, that he was gonna come back with a new mask. He did come back with a new mask, but it was no Baphomet, man. It was a burnt version of the Fiend mask, you know, and it looked hideous, horrible. And I'm not saying this like I didn't like it. I'm saying the way it was, it looked like so. Damn, you know what he reminded me of? He reminded me of Nemesis from Resident Evil, because he even had the one eyeball all white, you know, with the one regular. You know what I mean? He was looking all like deformed or whatever, and it had the whole mask was pretty like dark. It was like charred. It was brown, black. You know what I mean? And he still had the outlines of you know the fiend eyes and the mouth, but it was more covered in dark and the same matching of the attire. It was all like brown, dark. All he looked like he was burnt up. I think that's the look they were trying to go for. He looked like he was a burnt up, man. He just came back from he came out of the ring. He looked like he came from hell. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that match right now, but that's how it ended, man. We had Randy Orton was about to, you know, lay another attack on Alexa Bliss, and then out from the ring, you see a hand, man. The hand comes out, and then there's actually fire going on right there too. Smoke starts coming out, and the hand looked all like he had the gloves and stuff like that, but they look burnt. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been down there for a minute. Reaches his hand out, and Rand right comes out right under Randy Orton, grabs his foot, his ankle, whatever. Boom. And then Randy's like, "Oh snap! What the heck?" Boom, 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 boom. He gets out the way. Smoke starts coming out. Fire starts coming out. There was a lot of fire in this match. We'll get into that real quick. Fire starts coming out, and then all of a sudden, the Fiend comes out, man, and it was crazy. That was crazy, man. That was wild. That was like, damn, that was crazy. I was like, what the heck, man? I was wondering too how it was gonna look, and it looked crazy. I was like, damn, this was crazy. So, man, if you guys ain't seen it, I'm sure the pictures are out there, man. Now, but he's looking burnt up. It looks cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I can't hate on it, man. I really can't hate on it. I really can't, man, because you know, it's. I want to see what happens. And he didn't talk at all. He didn't do his classic laugh. He didn't laugh behind the mask. He was just there standing there, right behind Alexa Bliss, because he hits Randy Orton with the what you call it, and I'm about to say end of days, man. Damn, with the Sister Abigail, man. He hits Randy Orton with the Sister Abigail. Boom. And this was a match between Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton. So Alexa Bliss goes for the pin. Well, I mean, they didn't even count the 1, 2, 3. Now that I think about it, I don't even think there was a 1, 2, 3 count. It was she just got on top of him too, all like in a sexual way too, like almost like she was riding him or something, in bed or something, well, no, minus the movement, right? But she was just like plastered on him like a horse, you know what I mean? But and then the Fiend stood behind her and everything. He just stood there, man. He just stood there. Didn't say a word, didn't even hardly blink, just didn't stick the tongue out, didn't laugh, didn't do none of that stuff, man. Heartbreak hit Trent. They pulled it off great. Hopefully they don't drop the ball on his return and later storylines. Yeah, hell yeah, they did pull it off pretty tight, man. I thought it was tight too, man. I thought it was tight too the way they pulled it off. Um, Actually, you know what? I actually like the way they pulled off the match. Let's get into this match though. Heartbreak Kid, if you want to jump on, homie, you can depart the just click the link right there. It's really easy, man. You just gotta put your name, your email, whatever, or your name or something like that. You just gotta have like internet service, whether Wi-Fi or your regular phone service. But you can jump on, you can talk about it with me, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this match though. This match was interesting. I didn't even think they were gonna have this kind of gimmicky match. I thought it was gonna. I don't know. I didn't even know what to expect, honestly, man. I really didn't. You saw Randy Orton versus Alexa Bliss on the card, and you're like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton. Like, damn, like the size advantage. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm camera shy, fam. Oh, yeah, I mean, you can choose to have access to the just the mic, and you don't have to give it access to the camera. You know what I'm saying? You can just it'll just be your voice on there too. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do that, man. If not, it's all good, man. But it gives you that option. You just gotta hit no when it asks you, permission for the camera. You just hit no, and then when it asks you permission for the mic, you just hit yes. But anyways, um, I didn't expect this kind of match, and it was cool. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It started off crazy, what I'm saying? You had the Randy Orton and the Alexa Bliss, what I'm saying, corner to corner, you know what I mean, of the ring. And then Randy Orton goes for Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss was just chilling, you know what I'm saying, with her little arms crossed or behind her back, or with her little head tilt and her big smiles. She was just chilling, not intimidated at all. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's rewind it just a little bit because it started off crazy when Randy Orton was doing his famous pose on the ring post when in his entrance, talking about, you know what I'm saying? His fireworks were coming down and everything, and all of a sudden the black goo that he was getting in a couple weeks before on Raw, man, he gets it here again. So he gets attacked somehow supernaturally, and he's had this black stuff come out of his mouth, man. Black goo or black gunk. He looks like throw up, but all blacked out. You know what I'm saying? Um, Starts coming out right before even Alexa Bliss even makes her entrance. So she was already messing with that guy before she even came out. You know what I'm saying? And then she finally comes out to her song mixed with the Playhouse song, you know. And then the match starts, and this is where it gets to that part where Randy Orton was about to go at her, and then you see flames come up like a flame wall type thing, like real fast, just you know what I'm saying? That was crazy. It was like, oh snap. And Randy Orton was like, oh snap. It was like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? That was wild. Um, and then like she goes out the ring, she chases him out the ring. She has a moment where they're like walking outside the ring and they're on the outside, right? And they're like face to face. Like you almost like, oh crap, he's about to get her or whatever. And he gets close, and all of a sudden a big old lighting rafter whoosh, falls down right in front of them. You know what I'm saying? And she like looks up and so made it seem like she controlled it or whatever. So that was cool, man. And then she had another incident where she spits the fire out of her wrist into his face, to Randy Orton's face. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of like walking around slowly, you know what I'm saying? Because he was kind of careful. Because after the first flames, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to just rush, you know what I'm saying? So they played that off nice. They played that off nice. Randy Orton, he had to be cautious, because she was all for the tricks, man. She was all full of tricks. And then finally the Fiend shows up at the end. So hits the sister Abigail, and then again, like I said, Alexa Bliss. It ends with them just posing together, um, and that was it. So that was crazy, man. That was a crazy little match. Not bad, man. Not bad. You know what I'm saying? But we'll go ahead and jump into that one. Y'all let me know in the comments, man, what y'all think about that Alexa Bliss, Randy Orton, and the fact that the Fiend is back. You already know we're gonna get a WrestleMania. What's next? WrestleMania, the Fiend, Randy Orton, this new Fiend, the new Fiend and Randy Orton, man. So we already know probably gonna get a cinematic match. Probably gonna get maybe something like the John Cena because they keep saying oh, everything that you've done is gonna come to the light, you know what I mean, type stuff. So maybe they might do one of those John Cena matches where he went through his history and everything. So we'll see. We'll see, man. WrestleMania, 3 more weeks, man. 3 more weeks. So getting exciting, fellas. Getting exciting. It's a two-nighter as well. It's gonna be on Saturday and it's gonna be on Sunday. So we got 2 days of WrestleMania, man. Getting ready for next year WrestleMania. If you got forgot, because I ain't forgot, next year here in my hometown, Dallas, Texas, WrestleMania is coming here next year, man. So we'll see, man. There might be a Big E Roman Reigns. That's what they keep trying to tease that one on Talking Smack. If you guys watch Talking Smack, y'all should because it's tight. It's on the network, maybe on Peacock now. I actually already download Peacock myself because I got to make sure I get it. You know what I'm saying? And stay on top. But Big E, you know what I'm saying, was teases on that show next year main eventing against Roman Reigns if he's still champ and being double champ, IC champ, and Universal champ, beating him at WrestleMania. And that WrestleMania obviously is in Dallas, Texas, man. So we'll see what happens, man, because he himself had a pretty crazy little match with Apollo Crews. Now this one was a little bit, it was a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping this leads to another match. I'm hoping this leads to a match at WrestleMania. And I'm hoping Big E and Apollo Crews put on a better show because this one was good. Matter of fact, real quick, big ups to Apollo Crews, man. Apollo Crews, I was a fan of him when he first came because he was a big deal. You know, I looked up his indie highlights and, you know what I'm saying, he seemed cool. He seemed like, oh, snap, this guy's going to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then he finally got to the WWE and he was so green, or he was so like a baby face, man. It was like he was uninteresting, unentertaining. He couldn't hit the mark. He couldn't be what WWE wants you to be here. You know what I'm saying? Or there. You know what I'm saying? Here, like I'm there. Uh, he wasn't just hitting. He has the athleticism. He has all that. You know what I'm saying? But the character, the E part of WWE is entertainment, and he wasn't entertaining, right? Now he done switched it up to this a whole Nigerian character. I'm guessing he's Nigerian in real life. You know what I'm saying? Or else that'd be kind of weird, right? But I'm guessing he's Nigerian in real life, and now his character is badass. His character is so badass that a man I can't even fathom. That's I can't even fathom, guys. How the hell did this guy do this? Because he was such like not good on the mic, man. Like even when he tried, he was kind of like shut up, dude, you suck. You know what I mean? And then now his character is like flawless, man. No lie, man. This guy did a complete 180, and Apollo Crews is badass now, man. Apollo Crews is badass. Well, he's always been badass, but now he's even more badass. He's legit badass. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that are badass, but not a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, are legit badass. You know, he's now legit badass, you know what I'm saying? And this match was a little bit underwhelming for that, you know, because his potential is coming out so much that this match didn't do it justice, man. You know, they went at it back and forth. Actually, it started off with Big E dominating that match at first. Apollo Crews didn't even get no offense at first, but eventually he came around and got some offense on Big E. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of went at it back and forth a little bit. Um, Apollo Crews, you know, was about to start getting the upper hand until they started going for this. They went for a roll up, man. Apollo Crews goes for a quick roll up, little small package, rolls Biggie up. And I replayed this just to make sure I saw what I saw. And it looks a little whack at first, but it actually plays out cool, and then it ends whack. Because at first view, when I first seen it, it looks like they botched it. It looks like it was a botch ending. Let me explain why. When Apollo Crews goes for the small package, it looks like Big E was supposed to roll through the small package and reverse it to where he is now pinning Apollo Crews. But somehow, some way, it looked weird. Biggie didn't like fully get over, didn't fully roll through. So they were kind of like in that middle, like balance in the middle. You know how when people try to throw people over the ropes, but they don't really go all the way over, and they're kind of like in that middle balance, like that's what it looked like. What I did like about it is that it was actually a clean count at first. So Apollo Crews goes for his roll up. The referee, 1, 2. From her view, she couldn't see that Biggie lifted up his shoulder, had his shoulder lifted up, because mind you, again, he was supposed to roll through, but he didn't get the full roll through. So one of his shoulders was lifted up, but she couldn't see it from that angle. But she actually stopped counting, which ends up making it like pretty good because he actually did have his shoulder up. So if she would have counted that three, it would have been like, oh damn, look, he clearly had his shoulder up. Like, obviously, that doesn't that's not a that wasn't a three count. A clean three count. So she actually stopped it, and I don't even think she even knew he had his shoulder up, but it actually worked out straight. The problem is that she restarted the count for Big E pinning Apollo Cruz, and because the roll didn't go through all the way, Apollo Cruz didn't even have his both shoulders on the mat. So they both only had one shoulder on the mat. Big E had one shoulder on the mat with one up, and Apollo Cruz had one shoulder on the mat with one up. You see what I'm saying? So they were both kind of like stuck in that same in between thing, and the referee restarts the count for Big E, you know, and goes for the 1, 2, 3 count. And but you can clearly see that Apollo Cruz didn't even have his the shoulder down by the time she actually already had hit one. She hits one, and then by the time she's going for two, then his shoulder hits the mat because they're trying to adjust, and then Biggie adjusts his feet and finally gets both shoulders off the mat. You know what I mean? And then the three at the end, and then that was it. Because they even the announcers are like, "Did he get it? Did he get it? Did he get it?" You know what I mean? Like they weren't even sure. The music didn't even come in badass. Like it came in all low. Like when you play a song and it starts real low, and then you have to turn it up. That's what it came in. It came in all low, and then they had to turn it up. I don't even think they were sure he actually won, but that was a weird finish. Um, and the match did not do it justice for what Apollo Cruz has now become and what Big E's potential, you know what I mean? Because Big E is now coming into his own too. I'm liking their beef, man. I'm liking the beef that they're going through right now. And I'm hoping to see a way better match at WrestleMania because I'm pretty sure this is going to go to WrestleMania, end it once and for all. I'm hoping for a Big E win. I'm hoping he continues his role now because I feel like now Apollo Cruz doesn't even need the title now. Now he can take this character and develop it with other wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? That need screen time and stuff like that, and it'll build him to be a big star. It'll be build both of them to be big stars. So I'm excited to see what happens after this, man. That's gonna be something on SmackDown as well. Um, so we'll see what happens with that, man. We'll see what happens with that one. The Fiend thing was a Raw thing, so we'll see what happens with that one tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Let's go real quick, man, to finish off these other matches, man. We have the Drew McIntyre Sheamus match, man. Uh, no holds barred. Quick highlights. We see Sheamus go through the TV screens, fellas. You guys fans with your faces on the screen that they be showing on the TV. They went ahead and battled all the way up top one of those, and Drew McIntyre throws Sheamus through one of those TV screens to the bottom level because they had went up to like the second level. Throws him to the bottom level through the TV screens. Electricity sparks are flying. That was crazy. And then you had another crazy stunt there spot where Sheamus hits the white noise off the ring, the not the ring aprons, but the guardrail, where it separates the fans, to the mat, where the rings that he jumps from that one while having Drew McIntyre in the white noise and boom onto the table, the announce table. So that was another big highlight right there, man. That was pretty awesome. Um, but it ends with the Drew McIntyre win. Drew McIntyre succeeds, hits Sheamus with the Claymore at the end. After he DDTs him onto a piece of the announce table after he got broken. Sheamus had brought it into the ring. It backfires on him. Drew McIntyre gets the 1, 2, 3 count. Drew McIntyre sheds tears, you know what I'm saying? Which makes me believe that there's something else going on here, man. Like, I don't know why Drew McIntyre is sharing so much tears. Like, and I get it, they're best friends. The storyline is that they've been best friends for a minute, for a long time, and I guess, and Sheamus feels, a little bit like, hey man, I'm your homeboy. You didn't even give me no love, no respect, no props for helping you get to this position, which I guess Sheamus feels that, he helped him a lot. He helped Drew out in his career, according to Sheamus, which is fine and everything, but the crying that Drew McIntyre is looking a little bit like real, man. it's not even looking to me, like a shoot. I mean, like a part of the script or nothing like that. It's looking like those are real, man. I almost feel like I don't know, man. Is Sheamus coming back to WWE? I don't know. I gotta check, man. When is his contract up? Is he leaving? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to AEW? Like I don't know, cause I was kind of taking it like maybe there he was kind of sad that this was like their last match together. Type. That's kind of like that. It was kind of like Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair kind of tears that this guy was shedding, man. Like I based off some real stuff. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, man. Because the match was crazy. They beat each other up. They just, I mean, not much you can say about that besides those highlights. But they beat each other with candlesticks. You see the marks on their back and on their faces. So they really hit each other hard, guys. It was a hard hitting match. If you like that kind of match, which I enjoyed, that was a good match, man. So not bad of a match on that one. The Seth Rollins, the Shinsuke, that was also a pretty good match. You know what I'm saying? There was Seth was over here trying to get a little respect or whatever, because he's back and he's not getting his respect from Cesaro. And now Shinsuke, he took Cesaro out. Shinsuke has a problem with that, because they were old tag team partners. Shinsuke now is in this match with Seth. And they do the business, you know what I'm saying? Seth gets hit for real. You see marks on his face too. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Shinsuke is gonna bring that strong style, you know what I'm saying, where you get hit for real. You know what I'm saying? So it was tight. It was tight. It was a nice little match, a match that deserves more story because those two guys are talented, man. Shinsuke is a talented guy, and Seth Rollins is obviously Seth Rollins is talented too. So those guys needs another shot, another match with more story behind it, better one. You know what I'm saying? I think they could bring the house down. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a pretty good match. Um, there was a nice little highlight though that was cool because uh, you have Shinsuke on one knee, right? Shinsuke on one knee. Seth Rollins bounces off the ropes. Looks like he's going for a curb stomp. So he jumps, right? He jumps and tries to go for the curb stomp. Shinsuke like ducks. Like while he's on his one knee, he ducks. Somehow he weaves it. He weaves the foot, from hitting the back of his head, stomping him. And so causes Seth Rollins to kind of pass him over, right? But this is where it was cool. It was a cool little highlight where Seth Rollins is what makes him crazy and unique. Is that when Seth jumps over, right, and misses with the foot, in the middle of the air, he uses his left foot, the planting foot, to jump off to hook onto the knee while Shinsuke was on one knee. He hooks his left foot into his knee and like almost like holds him into position to put him right into position to kind of hit him with the back heel kick to the back of the head of Shinsuke, man. It was crazy, man. You got to see it. The highlights out there, I'm sure it is. But it was weird. It was like one of those tricks, man, like a veteran trick, man. It was tight. Seeing it was pretty awesome, man. I liked it. He jumps, he misses Shinsuke, but at the same time uses his other foot to grab onto the leg so he doesn't really like just jump over and run to the ropes. He just jumps over and lands like right there perfectly, just in time to hit Shinsuke in the back of the head. And that's how he gets the win, because then he gets the curb stomp after that and he wins. He gets the 1, 2, 3. It was unexpected two kicks, boom, to the back of the head and to the front when he gets curb stomped. So that was crazy little match right there. I actually liked it. The way it ended right there. So no, nothing bad to say about that Shinsuke and Seth Rollins, and I hope I never have to have anything bad to say because that's a cool match, man. It's a cool match. Um, last but not least, what do we got here? We got the tag match. We got the Shane Braun Strowman. Oh, the Shane Braun Strowman. Shane was. I think they're leading Shane to I'm hoping a Braun Strowman versus Dabba-Kato, man. The guy, if you guys remember when they had Raw Underground, the whole blood sport ripoff, that they were doing, where they were having these like more like shoot style fights and wrestling fights, where the post didn't have no ropes and everything, and it was just a ring. And you had this big dude named Dabba-Kato that he was there, man. He's actually in the movie Main Event, WWE Main Event. So, if you guys probably seen that one, y'all probably seen him from there. And he was from NXT. I think he was in NXT. Maybe he might have been a promote from Performance Center, but Anyways, he was the guy dominating on Raw Underground, and then one day Braun Strowman shows up, and they started having a little beef. It never led to nothing. They just kind of like talk crap to each other, and that was it. So they're saying that this is what this is going to lead to, the whole Shane versus Braun Strowman. That Shane's going to get the help, of Dabba-Kato to go up against Braun Strowman, maybe at WrestleMania. Hoping that's the case. He almost had something similar to like that today because it was a Shane versus Braun set up. They showed a whole footage of him hurting his knee in training. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to get for this match, and he hurts his knee somehow because he plants it wrong or whatever, and so he couldn't wrestle tonight. So he ends up putting Elias. He ends up tricking Elias because Elias goes in to go bug Shane about something else, trying to perform at WrestleMania, and Shane's like, you're giving me an idea, and he thought he was going to perform tonight at FastLane, but it ended up being that no, you're taking my place because he's in the ring and everything. He's about to hit the song, and he's just like, no, you're just gonna take my place in this match against Braun. So it ends up being Elias versus Braun. And Elias kind of holds his own a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, man. Elias holds his own. The match lasts a little bit longer than I thought it was. So Elias got himself, some offense in there. But in the end, it wasn't enough. Braun Strowman destroys Elias in the end, really. And then he walks to the back, and that was it of that. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure Braun Strowman's gonna say something tomorrow on Raw, bring it up, you know. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna. I'm hoping they lead to Dabba-Kato and Braun Strowman. Hopefully, Braun Strowman gets a big win at WrestleMania. So we'll see how that goes, man. We'll see how it goes with that one. And as far as the Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna see Sheamus anymore, man. I'm having a feeling he's leaving. I don't know why. I just have that feeling. And Drew McIntyre, you know what I'm saying? He has his eyes sets now on the Almighty Bobby Lashley. You know what I'm saying? He has that already set up for WrestleMania. So we'll see how that goes, man. We'll see how that goes. And last but not least, the Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Crazy little match. It was kind of supposed to warm you. It was the open. It was the opener. It kind of did the job. You know what I mean? But it really ended interesting because we all knew that it was. I didn't think they were gonna win the tag titles. I really didn't, because I mean, what kind of whack thing would that be to have the women's champion and the tag team titles in the same match? You know what I mean? Like, and not even being defended. That would have been weird. The tag team champions going at it for the other person's women's title match. I thought that was a little weird, man. Oh, the Riddle and Ali match. Okay, the Riddle and Ali match. You matter of fact, I'll get into that one because I'm already here into this tag team match. Um, but I got thrown off real quick. But anyways, that match right there, we all knew. It would have been weird, like as I was saying, the tag team titles being in the one of the main events, probably not even being defended. So I didn't think they were gonna win at all. Either they were setting up that Reginald, this new French guy, looks like, he sounds French. Now teamed up with Nia Jax, used to be with Carmella. You know what I'm saying? That's a thing for Sasha or whatever. Cost him the match. Well, he was causing matches before, so it's kind of what played out here. He cost the match again, and they lost. Bianca Belair lost. Sasha Banks lost their chance to win the tag team titles. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler retained. But the story here was crazy because Bianca Belair had enough, right? She keeps telling Sasha, the weeks leading up to this, you need to get rid of Reginald, get the guy at your mind because he's gonna mess his chance up for us for the tag titles and yada yada yada. And sure enough, that's what happened. So Bianca Belair went off on Sasha Banks at the end of the match. Sasha Banks went off again verbally back at Bianca Belair. And then at one point, she calls her rookie and then muffs her face and just pushes her face straight. You know what I'm saying? Gets muffed, just like, man, get out of my ring, rookie. Boom, type stuff. And Bianca Belair was pissed. She was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, right? Um, And I thought that was crazy. I was like, oh snap, Bianca Belair is finna hit this girl, right? But nah, it didn't even happen. Bianca Belair's like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? I got I'm gonna keep my cool, whatever, right? That's cool. That's cool. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? And then they start arguing again at one point, Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. And then Sasha Banks puts her finger right in Bianca Belair's face. Boom, like because Bianca Belair brought up about the rookie comment, like, oh yeah, you calling me a rookie, right? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and Sasha Banks said, yeah, you are a rookie, and boom, hits the finger in her on her forehead, pushes her like that. And Bianca Belair's like, oh hell no, no. I thought she was about to slap Sasha Banks right there and then. But lo and behold, Sasha Banks ends up going for the slap, and it was a hard slap. It was a hard slap, man. As soon as Bianca Belair even thought about slapping Sasha Banks was already mid swing. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. Slapped her hard. It was just once. I know. I just always repeating it right there. It was just the one slap. Slapped her so hard, knocks Bianca Belair down to the floor. And Sasha Banks walks out the ring. Bianca Belair still didn't do nothing there, man. So I thought I was like, damn, it's crazy. She didn't even react with any physicality, because I thought she was about that, So I thought she would have been like that kind of person. But I guess not. You know what I'm saying? She just gets up and she's like, oh, hell no, this be this, and this be that. And then she looked at the WrestleMania sign and pointed at it. And she was all like, hell yeah, man. No, WrestleMania, that's when I'm going to, whatever, what I'm saying, handle it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take your title or whatever. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But that slap was nice. You know what I'm saying? If they have highlights and gifts of that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all check that out, man. Even Apollo Crews has slapped to Big E. He slapped him like 2-3 times in that match at one point in there that was pretty crazy too, man. So y'all check that out, man. That was crazy, man. So that was all your matches. Those were 7 matches on the main card right there. And the Riddle and Ali match. Now that should have been on the main card. That was on the pre-show. That should have been on the main card, and they should have put the Braun Strowman thing on the pre-show because that was dumb to be on the main card. You know what I'm saying? The Matt Riddle Ali match, I actually did not see it, man, because that was on the pre-show. I didn't check it out, but they did show the highlights. They had a little segment with Matt Riddle too when he was over there talking to Shinsuke, and he was talking about the scooters, skaters, and all this kind of crap. You know what I'm saying? Going off the whole high guy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Smoking weed or whatever, but it was kind of lame, right? But they showed the highlights for that match, and they showed how Matt Riddle won. I didn't see how he won, but I did see that Ali finally lost, his control over Retribution. So I guess that's the end of Retribution, fellas. They came in and tried to cause havoc, and they ended up beefing with a couple of wrestlers, and they kept getting beat, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So Retribution, here's to you guys, man. Hopefully you guys, I actually like Slapjack. The matches he's had, he's badass. I like the other 2 guys too. You know what I'm saying? T-Bar and Mace. You know what I'm saying? They're not bad. And of course, I like the chick. You know what I'm saying? Reckoning, which is Mia Yim from NXT. So there you go. Those are all pretty good wrestlers. I'm hoping that they do something crazy. I'm hoping to do something good, man. Ali, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what direction he's gonna go in now. You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna find a new group? Is he gonna change his character? Is he gonna go solo? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's gonna have a change of heart. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, man. And Riddle, man, we'll see who's next challenger gonna be. I mean, maybe another Ali rematch. You know what I'm saying? Or they're gonna have something different because it's only 3 weeks away, and these WWE matches and storylines, man, they need to have storylines. They need to have stories building up to it. That's what makes it good. You can't just have put a match together in 2-3 weeks and expect it to be a badass match at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? WrestleMania is too much of a big show to just put on whatever match. But I'm hoping Riddle, you know what I'm saying, maybe has a spot. I like it when all the titles are on WrestleMania, but they don't all have to be. When WrestleMania should be saved for the best storylines, I believe, man. The best storylines and the best storylines right now. I'm liking the Apollo Crews line. I'm liking the Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking what Seth Rollins doing. I'm liking what Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have got going on too. I'm saying they're supposed to set something up as well. I'm liking Sami Zayn's character. I'm liking the whole Fiend right now with Randy Orton. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put that arrest already. You know what I'm saying? Move on. Phoenix to move on, beef with somebody else. He's back now, burnt up now. So we'll see what happens, man. This is gonna be the new version of Fiend, or is this like a one off? You know what I'm saying? Is Randy Orton gonna finally put him to rest at WrestleMania? So we'll see. My bet is no. My bet is that Fiend's gonna win and he's gonna move on with this new character, or maybe evolve into something else, right? So we'll see how that goes, man. But overall, this FastLane was not a bad show, man. This WWE FastLane was not a bad episode. I mean, a bad pay per view, man. I did see it on the WWE Network, but I did have the Peacock, so I'm ready to see that on WrestleMania on that. But we'll see what happens, man. So I appreciate you guys joining in. Heartbreak Kid Trent, I appreciate you for staying on. Make sure you hit a like. Make sure you if you ain't subscribed, for you guys who ain't tuned in, make sure y'all hit a like and subscribe, man. Comment down below, man. Tell me which one matches was your favorite. Tell me which highlight was your best moment. What low lights as well. You know what I'm saying? So y'all hit the comments below. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's Dope the Muse on the pipeline, bringing you another WWE pay-per-view review. All right, so we out of here. Here's to Raw and SmackDown this week. We'll see what happens. All right, when we'll see what happens in that WrestleMania, man. 3 weeks away. Best believe I'll probably go live. I didn't go live for Fastlane today. I decided to do a reaction video to see what happens with that. But I'll probably go live for the WrestleMania. And then again, a lot of people don't even want to watch it because they want to see the match and they don't really want to see the person talk. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what this video does. I might just do a reaction video or I might go live, man. Either or, I'm watching the show. I hope you watch it too, and I hope you tune in when I tune in so we can talk about it, baby. Dope the Muse. We back at it again, and we out this piece, man. WWE. Crazy stuff went down. Not a bad show. Give the show a straight A. Not bad. Pretty good, man. Pretty solid show right there. Pretty good stuff. So we'll see what happens later on. Heartbreak Kid, we'll check you out later, man. Everybody else, we'll check you out later. Make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe to all, baby. WWE, whichever way, and we at it.